Hello. Wait, where's my webcam? Oh, it's below the actual
Good start. Hello. Wait, where's my webcam?
There we go. You can see the jar and the my webcam because I realized it was below the.
Did you just put like everything below the video?
Yeah, because when you add a new source, because I wasn't using.
Adds it to itself. Hey,
Yeah.
there's Gabe's webcam. There's Gabe.
Hi.
There's
Gabe.
The game is frozen.
It is, yes, because I'm not clicked on it.
Yeah. Okay.
You're a bit quiet, Gabe.
Okie dokie.
We're all quiet.
Yeah, I'm doing it now. I should be louder now.
So.
Second. Let me just. For some reason, Streamlabs turns everything down. But I also want to turn Lego Star Wars down so it doesn't deafen everyone into the next dimension. Is that too quiet now? I don't know.
Lego Day. This is Lego Day. Come watch Lego Day. Playing Lego.
Right, somebody clip that.
With Gay playing Star Wars The Complete Saga. Sorry.
That's fine. It was helping. You were vamping while I got ready because I realized shit wasn't right. Okay, we're into the game.
We're through the looking glass, people.
God damn it, volume mixer. Why?
Oh god, I can't clip it. No, I don't want to clip myself. Go away.
Yes, you do.
I could become the power clipper of the channel.
The power clipper.
Yeah, you get a cool badge.
Where did I get? I finished episode 1 last time, didn't I?
Yeah, you killed Darth Moo.
You killed Darth Maul, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
okay.
he's not dead.
On to the Attack of the
Spoiler
Clones. What Easter eggs are in here? Because there's normally an Easter egg per thing. Oh, it's this thing.
What, the clones?
No, it's a jukebox, but it gives you coins.
Oh
wait, no. What's this? Whoops, I accidentally killed something.
Gabe running on a murderous rampage.
Can I? There we go, that's what I want to do. Hey, it's a disco ball. It's a disco room.
I mean, wasn't this was it a disco room?
No.
Wait for it.
Hey! I made the disco ball. Bum, 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 bum.
Nice.
Yeah.
I would like to immediately start today with my favourite news story in gaming news that I have read today.
Okay.
Just because I like it when customer service people are like done with people's shit, but they deal with it politely yet firmly because they have to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know if either of you have seen this story, but it's a story about Blizzard. So essentially, as Gabe knows, because Gabe is a Warcraft player, or World of Warcraft player, the Heart of Azeroth, I believe, is out or coming out.
Battle of Azeroth.
Battle of Azeroth. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, apparently there's an issue preventing some players from receiving the Heart of Azeroth, then, which must be a collectible, I guess, or something.
Yeah.
So they basically have like released a patch notes thing. So, and they tweeted it. They tweeted it. Is that a word? Twitter. So they tweeted it. That's the word
that's the correct word.
Yes. So that people could like see where this, it's not a patch, but like the log of how to solve that problem is.
Yeah.
And then obviously everybody got salty in comments because that's what the internet has become. It's just a big old salt field.
Yeah.
I love it.
And there's somebody tweeted them and said, "How about you fix the issues that do not allow people to log in and stop worrying about the people who are already logged in?" And the Blizzard rep person responded with, "Why not both? You realise we have teams of people working on multiple things at one time, right? And that their specialties do allow them to address different types of issues. We're not talking about one person with a wrench in a server room." And I just like the sort of passive-aggressive nature of the tweet back, like, because you can tell they're clearly done with this person's shit.
Yeah.
But, like,
say that to people.
It's sort of polite yet not. And it just made me think of, like, how... Because I guess, like, maybe you haven't, Gabe, because your job really wasn't customer service.
No.
But T-Boy must deal with this on a daily basis, for sure, I guess, as a support tech.
Yeah, I do.
And I've done customer service jobs, and it fascinates me, like, how you have to be polite yet firm, but you really just want to kind of scream at them. And that was all really. I just wanted to. It just amused me to read it, you know.
Now I work in corporate, that's a massive deal. Like, you know, restoring faith in company and stuff in like the IT firm. But when I worked in the school, because I was a contractor on this lot, I was on my last nerve the entire time. So I went to people, if you're going to be stupid, I'm going to treat you as such. And it's like, we're in school, I've got to deal with kids, I don't want you to be one of them. So when teachers came in with really stupid requests, I'd be like, no. I had one teacher who asked me to access another teacher's documents because she needed it for supply teach. I went, well, no, because that's a massive breach of GDPR. She went, oh, God, no one's going to know you did it. And I was like, well, no one's going to know I didn't do it either, because I'm not going to tell them I didn't do it. And trying to convince her, like, you know, it ain't going to happen. Go away. And that sort of thing. It's really difficult.
Yeah.
Because people are idiots.
They are.
It's a nice driving.
They can be. They can be.
It's not good driving in the slightest.
I am proud of your
The
driving.
best driver. It's like Colin McRae is driving this car. Wait,
Fast and Furious Star Wars Drift.
Oh my god, tell me you've seen that video that's like on one of those Unilad pages of like... and I think the video is just entitled Police Car Does Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
It's like a British police car that just goes bombing on a road and spins in the light.
They got sacked for that.
Did they?
Yeah. Well, they got put on leave for that.
I mean, I guess...
It was dangerous driving. It was excessively
it's
dangerous driving.
Not exactly what they're taught to do, huh?
I mean, in advanced driving schools, you are taught how to handbrake turn and stuff, but it's not advised to.
Yeah.
Because it's very easy to lose control.
The thing is, when I first watched that video, I was like, oh man, they just did that completely by accident. And then I watched it again, I was like, oh no, they absolutely deliberately did that.
Yeah. Because my old co-worker was... I had to... My old co-worker, he used to give me lifts around because I lived in the village and I didn't have any transport. So he used to go with his friends to the pub and stuff, and he used to come in. So we'd be like this massive roundabout in Kent. And he used to go, do you want to see me drift? And at that point I'm like, well, yeah, why not? Because it's your car, I'm not going to judge your driving. And he does a handbrake turn round this roundabout, spins out, and we end up in a ditch out on the outside of the roundabout.
Rare.
So he sat there and he's gone, oh shit, and I was like, you're right, and he went, yeah, I'm good. I was like, right, let's try and get this thing off the road then, like back on the road, and it wasn't damaged. It was just the idiot just drove into a ditch.
Which one am missing? This one.
But yeah.
Wait.
Anyhow, how's everyone week been?
Fine.
Yeah, it's all right. I mean, you know, it's been fine, I guess. I've missed my T-Boy because you've been... we've been weirdly... Well, we've also weirdly, like, even when you've been here, I've been, like, somewhere else. And then vice versa.
Yeah. It's been a weird one.
Well, you've been, like, getting ready for, like, Lizzie to come and live with you and things, so...
And getting absolutely slaughtered at work,
And
dude.
getting absolutely slaughtered at work, yeah.
They invited me back out today as well. I was like, I can't.
Jesus, really? Like it's
Does
Yeah.
you work with alcoholics?
Yeah, apparently, one of them keeps getting invited out with various teams. He says it's a really good bonding experience with different departments. You can find out their needs. And I was like, yeah, but you could do that over a meeting. You don't have to do it over beer every time. He won't be able to beer so much better. So he goes out pretty much every night with a different department.
Jesus.
But he's like, oh, you should go.
Not thank him later.
He's sound though. He's really nice. Like me and him and the apprentice went out on Friday, and the rule is for that place, and my rule is the apprentice doesn't pay for alcohol. So because he doesn't buy around because he's an apprentice, he's on apprentice wage.
Yeah.
So it's just the way we do things. So the apprentice kept trying to buy us beers. He's like, come on, I'll get the shots in at least. And me and him were like, no, you're good. We'll get the shots in. And then he took me to the apprentice took me to the side. He went, look, I'm really worried about like how people are going to perceive this. I went, no, this is a rule we got set, and like Vince agrees with. Like Vince is our IT manager. I don't know why I use his head. He's the head of IT. I don't know why I use his name. But he was like, I was like, look, what you do is each round we get, you figure out the price, and then you put that money into a sock. And then when you graduate, you bring that sock to the bar and buy everyone drinks for the night. And he was like, yeah, that's a good idea. So basically, I've just given myself a 3 nights worth of drinking.
I thought you want to say, bring that sock to work and just hit all of us with it.
Beat us to death with the money, god damn it.
I put if I get a bad service call, I put 2 pence piece in my angry sock, and I use it to beat the crap out the apprentice. You know, it works out.
Yep.
See, the thing is, right, this is how I know I'm not a social creature, because I've also been invited out soon, not yet as such, but I've been invited out, but like the event is not for a little while, because it's as T-Boy calls her, Fitty in the office, who's to go and work somewhere else. She's having like a leaving do, so she was like, oh, do you want to come to leaving do? And I was like, and she's like, what's the matter? I'm like, She's like, we're going to go to Wagamama's. I'm like, I don't really want Wagamama's. Don't really like Wagamama's. And she's like, we could buy Nando's from, like, the Nando's across the road takeout and just bring it to the Wagamama's. I'm like, I'm not going to fucking do that. That's just ridiculous, for starters. And I was like, plus, you're doing it on, like, a Friday. I don't live anywhere near here. I don't want a taxi back home. And you're all going to get fucking bladdered. And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, that just doesn't appeal to me. Like...
Oh, but it's like the only time you have to do it with her. Can I go in your stead?
Sure.
As a representative of James, I will get wankered with them.
Yeah.
Hello. Yes, my name is T-Boy. And
she knows all about T-Boy. She knows all about T-Boy.
She loves T-Boy.
Well, I don't know about loves, but she knows all about T-Boy. I've told her many times about T-Boy.
Does that trick not work anymore? That's clearly touching that mini kit. Oh, there we go. Took a bit of jumping.
Like, she knows that he calls her Fitty in the office.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. She's fine with it. She hasn't said a word about it.
I bet she's very I bet she's very complimented by it. Or very offended. It can go either way.
Well, I don't think she's offended, because she would have probably said if she was offended. Yeah. I don't know if she's complimented either. I think there's like a middle ground there, probably. But, yeah, I don't know. You can go out with her. It's probably more likely that you'll go than I will.
Yay!
Yeah, I like her, but it's like, it's a 45-minute drive to my house to that work. And it's like, so that means if I go out in the town where the work is, that's a 45-minute taxi ride back home. And that's quite expensive.
Good game's on to take your mates rates, isn't it?
Gabe's mum would have to travel like 3 hours to come do it.
Good point.
Gabe, would your mum travel 3 hours for a 45-minute taxi ride from it down?
I'm going to have to stay at yours anyway, mate, so...
We tried.
I need a key.
Oh, that's difficult.
Be alright. We'll figure out...
2 years after I hired her, and she's moving on to a different job.
Yeah, happens, man.
Fair play to her. We did have a laugh at it today, though, because she's written... Hey, Kai.
Hey, Kai.
She's written apparently, she's written a letter to everybody. So, like, when she... Like, on her last day, she's going to give us this letter. There's basically, at least as far as I can tell, seems to be that it's going to be like a, thanks for all you've done, etc., etc. kind of letter. So she goes to me, I've written this letter, and I was like, you're not dying. I mean, the company she's working for when she moves is literally 5 minutes around the corner from this office as well, so it's not like she's that far away.
Dude, so some time to turn this game into Viscera cleanup.
Yeah.
Sure has, but she's still missing the damn blood.
I'm not doing any...
As you mentioned Viscera, we all just get slightly salty.
We all just get slightly salty, yeah. But, so, I was like, you're not dying. And she goes, yeah, but you're going to miss me, aren't you? And I was like, And she goes, no, you're going to miss me. And the office manager turns to her, completely deadpan, and goes, well, when you leave here, you're dead to me.
Wow.
Nice.
I was just like, Jesus Christ.
It's true,
like,
though.
Well, obviously I'm joking. And I'm like, okay, I'm just going to leave.
It's true. Like, my jobs don't keep... My people at my old job don't keep in contact with me. No one from my first apprenticeship.
I think they probably will, because they get on quite well, to be fair.
Alright.
Like, and they're both fairly, like, social people, so I think they probably will at least talk. They may not meet up or anything, but they'll definitely talk, like, to each other when she's gone.
All my manager from my previous job's done is ask me if there's any work at my job for him. That is it.
Nice.
Which made me feel fantastic.
Did he at least, like, open that with some sort of, like, fake pleasantry there about, like, how you're doing, or did he just come straight out with that?
It's always the same things like, hey, you're out, mate. It's like, yeah, I'm good. How about you? Too bad. Listen, then the real thing.
Oh, I can see it now. That's great.
Every time. But good old Gary's doing all right. So.
Gary.
Yeah, he's a happy man. Went to Disneyland for the second time this year.
My friends are going Disney
You
next
mean
week.
Paris?
I think so. Yeah, he wants to go to Disney World, but he's waiting for his kids to be older, so they appreciate it more.
My friends are going to Disneyland Paris next week. They started planning it like 3 weeks ago, and now they're going, and I'm really jealous.
Oh.
My mum, right, used to know someone who refused to go to Disneyland Paris.
It's me. She knows me.
No, because, well, I don't know. Are you like a middle-aged woman?
I mean...
Let's not go into that argument again.
Um,
Let's not pick at that again.
Anyway, because the woman refused to go there because, quote, that's not where Mickey Mouse lives.
Where does she think he lives?
quote.
The North Pole?
No, the one in America. She thinks he lived in America.
Oh, okay. Well, he's an American invention.
The Mickey Mouse in Paris is apparently a fake Mickey Mouse. It's not the real Mickey Mouse.
Oh no, take her to Disneyland Hong Kong. She'll shit herself. Disneyland. When she sees
I
Mickey
can't remember
Mouse.
who that was now. I just vaguely remember my mum telling me that once about this woman she worked with. I was like, that woman is weird.
Honestly,
And my
Kai,
mum's
I'm
like,
impressed myself as well for doing it first time. I struggled with it as a kid as well.
Alright, Gabe, you just got to do a sneaky dab when you do stuff like that.
Kai, I'm sure if you played it now, you could do it first time. Kids are just kids. You know, it's the same like as like my nephew when he builds a house in Minecraft. Like, he doesn't build it out of one specific type of block. Which drives
that'd kill me. That would kill me.
Yeah, it breaks my OCD. Like, I love the boy, you know, almost as much as I would love my own child. But good lord, like you try and build something, and he's just like,
Oh god.
"What are you doing, Gabe?"
I was trying to see if I could turn down the aspect ratio, the enhanced graphics without turning the game off, but no. Because it's slightly laggy. I don't know if you can see.
It's a little bit, but it's not unbearable, if I'm honest.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Remember it for next time.
But no, you'll build a house, so you'll be like, oh, let's build a cobblestone house, just to choose a random block. And you'll build like one wall, and then he'll go, oh yeah, we should totally do this. And then he'll just build like a gold wall next to the cobblestone wall, and you're like, no, it's a cobblestone house. Why are you doing this to me?
See, my trick was, I know in creative mode on Xbox you can't do it, but on creative mode on PC, I just set it to one block. So it's like, you can only have one block for the walls. This is my brother's ex-girlfriend's daughter. But you can only have one of the walls, all the walls, one thing. She went, what do you want? It's like this, okay, and the floors, what do you want? She went, this. So I was just like showing her how to build it. It worked out quite well. Until I forgot to tell her it's modded, so I nuked her house.
Nice.
Wow.
You got to teach the kid early. You know, you can build something beautiful and someone will destroy it.
Speaking of my niece, which I wasn't speaking of my niece, but you made me think with kids, so that's where the link was there. Ignore my random brain for making that link.
That's okay.
So Gabe knows this story, as does Shadow and Loopy. But I have to report live on air that I was assaulted by my niece this weekend.
Oh god, how?
So So I stayed. So the reason I wasn't on stream on Saturday night was because I stayed at my in-laws on Saturday, because we had some family friends coming up on Sunday. So obviously I had no access to my equipment. So when I sleep at my in-laws, I sleep in a vest top and boxer shorts because I don't want to be like obviously butt naked meeting them on a landing.
This is a better story.
So
James, you're going into far too much detail.
no, this is crucial to the story.
That
so,
does not sound crucial. Continue, but you're on tenterhooks.
I'm sleeping in the bed, right? And I knew the girls were coming up to visit on Sunday. So normally they turn up before I'm awake because I'm a lazy fucker. So I was asleep, and you know that point where you're awake but your eyes aren't open yet? So you can hear things in the room but your eyes are just closed. And you know exactly what's happening but you're just not awake yet, if that makes any sense.
Yes.
So we're in that sort of situation, and I could just hear my wife going, Uncle Jamie's asleep, Uncle Jamie's asleep, and then a child going, like that, And I was normally they jump on me to wake me up because they, that's just the way they roll. So I was thinking, that's okay. They're going to jump on me in a minute, so I'm fully expecting to be jumped on. Like I'm prepared. I'm steeled myself for this event. Suddenly, without warning, I feel a finger in my arse crack.
Ha!
Turns out that my boxer shorts was basically showing a builder's bum. My niece decided it would be hilarious to stick her finger in my builder's bum.
James got fingered.
And I was like, what are you doing, child? I'd never been more confused and I guess technically angry. I guess I was angry. I'm
glad you went with angry.
Yeah, it was more shock, I guess, as much as anything else. So yeah, that was a moment. So share those stories in chat, guys, if you've ever been in a similar situation. Yeah. Oh, bless
James.
What? I love the girl, but don't be sticking your finger in my bum crack. That's all I'm saying.
That is, that's just too disturbing an image now.
Made worse by the random giggling beforehand as well.
I can imagine, but yeah.
Hey, my arse is chiseled, Kai. Well,
out of what?
Hey, isn't there a thing to the left? Alright.
Hello, Tauran. Oh, it's dry.
You missed a cat, did you?
Did I?
It's too late now.
It is too late now.
I mean, it is too late now, pretty much. But I'm sure there's one if you go left out that door. It's Jai.
Yes, it is Jai. Yes. So, did you got anything interesting, Gabe?
Now I know that name. Who was that? Yeah, go on, Gabe.
Oh, there is.
Yeah, I told you there is.
I can't get it though.
I'm a genius.
Yeah, you can. Use the robot.
You float over there with the robot.
Yeah. I meant when I was over there, I had to sort of glitch it, but yeah, you know.
Hey, it works. I think you can climb the pillar, right? Is that what you did? Oh, yeah, we're just watching it now. Here we go. Yeah.
Look at that.
There you go.
The skills that pay the bills.
That's it.
So, Gabe, weekend.
Yeah, what have you been doing, Gabe?
Well, I got drunk and did a Photoshop stream last Saturday.
Yeah, I was an eggplant. Still confused.
Literally, I was doing a thing where it's like, put something in the background of Mr. Chris's profile picture. Which, at the time, I was like, oh yeah, it's his logo, sure. And I first put him in the background, and then I put an eggplant in the background.
Okay.
So
and then what soon to be dead person decided to put my face? Thought it'd be a good idea to have my face on it. Oh, it was your idea.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Thing is, T-Boy, you're moaning about it, but at least you got your whole face on the thing. I don't even know what the beach ball thing is. I don't even know what that is supposed to be.
It's amazing.
Yeah, I think Shadow. I was like, what could I edit these guys on for weirdness? Because I think Kai was complaining that it wasn't weird enough. And I was like, okay,
course, yes.
Okay, what can I do to make it weird? What can I edit them onto? And Shadow was like, ball. So I searched up a Google image of balls. Yes.
Make sure you had safe search
Yeah,
on.
there's a good start for Gabe. I searched the image balls.
Is
and
that because
you
Gabe's
thought that
innocent
was
or
gonna
just?
work well?
And
Ridiculous.
Shadow was like, oh, if you want one specifically, beach balls. So I added James onto a beach ball.
Yeah, but it's not really me on a beach ball. T-Boy got his face on there. I've just got, like, eyes and, like, my mouth, which appears to be upside down.
It's not upside down. That's not.
At least you don't look like
Wait,
a
that's
refit
what-
from the fucking
That's
Emoji
what my
movie.
mouth normally looks like.
In that picture.
I need to get a new mouth. Do they give you mouth surgery? Like,
He's getting you
give me a
Photoshop,
mouth?
man. One that doesn't warp mouths to their standards.
To their will.
It wasn't
Yeah.
warped. You could literally watch it back. It was not warped. Also, that's not being uploaded onto YouTube purely because of copyright.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, music playing.
Yeah, as I always
Yeah,
do
that's
in
fair.
Photoshop streams. So
You can always rip it from Twitch. We're not going to complain
yeah,
unless you post on YouTube.
I hear a mini kit. It's probably behind that door, which I can't get into.
Also, Kai is upset that we're breaking the Lego games.
Yeah, well, you know, glitches were made for a reason.
We're not breaking them, Kai. We are bending the rules of them. Now, the breaking ones is normally just the game is glitched itself, and that's not
Yeah.
our fault.
I've broken it a couple of times.
You broke my brain when you spent half an hour riding around on a goat.
The goat was amazing. I miss that goat.
Wait,
Oh, well.
did I miss that? Is that when you did Lego City Undercover?
No, that was Lord of the Rings.
Don't remember that.
I think out of all the times you skipped Lego Day, most of them have been all of them have been my streams.
I
Is that a reason?
don't know, actually. It's, yeah, you might be right, yeah. I'll give you that. That might be,
Always right, my friend.
that might be a fair assessment. In fairness, I try to avoid skipping any streams. But you know, IRL stuff occasionally happens.
Yeah, that's why I skipped two. I'm going to be skipping a whole week next week.
Yeah.
Yep.
The
Yeah,
shit
it's
if stuff happens.
James and Gabe show next week.
That's right, because next week, the week after, will be the T-Boy takeover.
Actually, that means we're
Again.
going to double up on a Lego stream this time because if you're not here to do Undercover,
Yeah,
we'll have to jump back to me, I guess, because Gabe's doing this week.
you'll finish it then next week.
Yeah, possible. Yeah, because I've only got the Jurassic World to do, right?
Yeah, I think so. That's annoying, 'cause that's the one I haven't seen.
Longer.
That's the one I haven't seen. Oh, well. But yeah,
Either
so
that or we do like a completionist thing because I still haven't actually completed the Marvel superheroes thingy.
you
like,
guys do.
I
what
finished
you
the story, but I never 100%ed it, so we could do that. But we'll decide. We'll figure it out.
You guys do what you need to do. Yeah.
Kai, not liking this.
I'll be
boss fight.
sitting at a bar in an undisclosed location because I don't actually know where I'm going, and
You know what country it is though.
yeah, but
If you want to share that with people.
yeah, I'm going
not
to
gonna
I'm
say in
going
case you
I'm
don't.
going to Bali. Okay.
Bali. Oh man.
Bali.
that'd be great. What's this?
Is it your dog?
Nope. I just had a random icon appear to give me points because I'm watching the stream with that points thing activated.
Oh,
Is
nice.
this your shitty Segway?
No, it's not a shitty segue. It just happened, and I was like, I've never seen that picture before.
I'll be honest. I turned them off.
Randomize multiple pictures now.
No, to be honest, I turned mine off.
Well, yeah. Gabe, use R4 to activate the turrets to shoot Slave 1.
Nah, it's fine.
It's the top
just
tip
keep
from
dodging
Kai.
it. Like
Gabe
that.
going for the hard route.
Oh god, there's a baby crying next door.
I can't hear it. Don't you fucking do this. You piece of shit, stop running away.
I was just only going to scream at the baby.
Two pushes over it. Shut the fuck up, baby.
I'll give you stuff to fucking cry about.
Oh, it's just a cute baba who's upset.
Holy shit.
Or an
What,
ugly
is that
baba.
Yeah, it could be. All babbas are ugly.
I guess there is an ugly baby stage. I'll give you that. Yeah.
All babies are ugly forever.
Yeah.
But that means you're ugly forever, Gabe, because you used to be a baby.
Oh, babies are ugly.
All
I
babies are
see.
ugly during the baby stage.
When is a baby no longer a baby to you?
When it's a toddler.
And what age would that be?
When it's 7 and it can talk to me in complete sentences.
No, because then they're
I
little
mean,
shits.
my niece is like 4 and she can talk in complete sentences.
I know. My niece is 5 and she can talk in complete sentences, but
So
you
tell
get what
her
I mean.
actually she's 5, but yeah.
My niece is 5, yeah.
I have no nieces or nephews. Not immediate ones.
Let me tell you, it's an experience. The nice thing is you can give them back.
Yeah, that's
the
why.
best thing about it.
That's the best argument about not having kids. It's like, oh, you'd be a great dad. It's like, I can't give them back then.
That was another thing that cracked me up at the weekend. So I did take my youngest niece out on Saturday to a soft play area, you know, just to keep her entertained. Because
What, you wanted more fingers in your bums, James?
no, this is a different.
That's disgusting, James. You can't take your butt to kids.
Oh, there would have been a lot of kids there to do it, but no,
That's
just
not the
wrong
point.
Don't
on every
clip
level.
that, no!
Anyway, anywho,
Fuck you, Jack. I
so-
couldn't talk until I was 4.
so she was on like a seesaw thing with a little boy at one point. Because she's like a proper tomboy. Like she only plays with male children. And she's always like roughhousing and that.
Giggity.
Roughhousing. Anyway,
You know
and
male
this-
children
this-
are called boys, right?
yeah. I said boys, didn't I?
She only plays with male children.
Alright. Did I say boys? Alright, fuck it, whatever. The point is, that she's on this seesaw and this other boy comes up to me who's like maybe 5 or 6. And he goes, excuse me, mate. And I'm like, yeah. And he goes, yeah. You see that boy on the seesaw with that little girl? And I went, yeah, that's my niece. And he goes, yeah. He loves her. And I was like, you're weird. Like, I don't know what you're... how am I going to respond to you?
Little shit stirrer.
And then he sort of looked at me like waiting for an answer. And I just went, well, I guess I'll have to tell her dad then and he'll have to come and do something about it. And the kid's like, oh!
Come
I
in.
love fucking children over with like mind things because they don't understand the concept of it. They just think like when you say that they're gonna come and like I don't even know what they're thinking. Like he's gonna come beat him up. I don't know. It cracked me up.
Kids just...
He was a funny kid though. He had like the proper bottle glasses too. You know, like when kids wear glasses that are like.
I'm
Really
aware. I used to wear
thick.
them.
Yeah.
I can see that.
I used to have an
Like,
eye
he was-
patch as
he was
well.
funny.
What?
I used to have an eye patch.
What, were you in Somalia as well?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I am the Somali Pirate King.
Oh, nice. Oh, I need to go get something in a minute. It's a prop for this podcast. It's the greatest thing I have read today.
Apart from you're not on...
Okay.
No, it's just a piece of paper I could just read
Okay.
out.
Fair enough.
There's also, I just want to also publicly apologise to Kai because
What
Kai
did
was
you
in chat
do?
with me. Kai was in chat with me the other day, and I have to admit I'd gone slightly insane for some reason, and I'd spent the entire time Kai was in chat talking like a pirate.
Oh, for God's
So
sake.
I was playing Siege because I was trying to get my weekly challenges done, and every time I did something, I was like, "Ah, Jesus Christ, he bloody killed me! I don't know what's happening." And Kai's like, "Is there a reason you're talking as a pirate?" And I'm like, "I don't know, Kai. I just think it's appropriate to talk like this right now." And I just didn't break the pirate accent for like probably a good like half hour or more.
I
I
hate
think
you.
Kai might have lost their mind.
Fucking
I'm
hell.
sorry, Kai. I know you're watching, and I love you.
It's a strange day when I'm the sane one.
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
sane.
So...
It's a strange day where I'm the sane one.
If you have to state that you're sane, Gabe, you're probably not sane.
Ooh.
Yeah. Mindfuck.
Go and Shutter Island on this motherfucker.
So, Kai giving us some lore here. Gabe, the aliens with the green weapons. Do you know how brutal the weapons are in lore? They basically liquefy organs and crush bones.
Well, rip.
What do they do to Lego bricks, though?
Yeah.
The real questions.
How did I get through that without, like...
How'd you get through what?
I jumped on the side, and when you jump on these things, they normally fall, just like that. And it didn't.
Maybe you
Don't
get
moan
2
about
jumps.
it. It's just glitched. It's a good thing. Also,
Please
when you
fill
said
up the
like
apple.
that, there was like a good 1 minute delay for me.
Yeah, probably
So
is.
I've literally just seen it happen. Yeah, I was downloading something too, so I'm probably like way behind everybody else.
Oops.
I think my stream was lagging like a bastard. I'm just gonna refresh actually.
Oh, for God's sake.
What? It doesn't matter.
Fucking professionalism here, man.
I was downloading Payday 2's update, which takes like 6 billion years.
Why are you downloading Payday 2 updates?
'Cause
Why
just
do you have Payday 2 installed?
I've had it installed since we did a stream in it, like back in the old days.
Yeah, but then you just delete it and never use it again, considering no one will play it.
You're the one who told us to play Payday 2.
Yeah, no one else is
Spent
gonna.
weeks moaning that we hadn't done it.
Yeah, and it was a good stream if I remember. Thank you very much.
It was a good stream. Don't moan
Yeah.
about me still having it. We could play it again.
I don't have it.
Wait, what?
What?
I thought you had that game.
Yeah, I do. I just don't have it installed.
Oh, right. Well, I'm not saying we play it now.
I'm not wasting my beautiful gigabytes of storage.
Look, these are all things we're going to have to do. When Gabe gets a PC in how long that's going to be, a couple of
1 to 2
months or whatever
months.
it is. Like these, we're going to have to rock out a whole load of multiplayer games and get Gabe into these multiplayer games, teams. That's going to be our goal.
If we can turn Gabe into an efficient siege operator, I'll be happy with that.
Oh my god, that would be amazing. Gabe, get Siege.
No.
That's
Just
what we're
don't
going
get
to have
pounds
to do.
edition. It's depressing as fuck.
Yeah, that's true. I can confirm that.
I've not unlocked a new operator in bloody months.
Yeah, I've got them all. I don't know what to spend my money on now. That's the problem.
Me, spend it on me.
I can't give you the money. It's in-game currency. It doesn't transfer.
Buy skins then or something.
Yeah,
Buy the
that's what I
Tachanka
probably do.
Chibi.
That's true. I don't have the Tachanka Chibi. I can't say it. Tachanka Chibi.
The ha The flinted Miss Pepper.
Ah, man. Do you remember the film like Team America?
Yeah, I vaguely remember it.
Come up here, you piece of shit. You robot shit. Thank you.
Come here, you shit, you robot shit.
I was sucking to R2D2.
Come here, you shit, R2D2. He's like, eh.
Meow, meow, meow.
Oh boy. So did either of you see the story about the Pokemon cards that sold for like, was it 40 grand, something like that?
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
I know. Well, especially as I believe.
Actually, I'm not going to say that considering the two watchers are Pokemon fans. I think it's justified and that's a good way to spend your money, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, if you're rich enough.
Another good way to spend your money is to go down, click on Patreon or donation, type in a couple of extra zeros, and get Gabe a PC for RTX.
Yeah,
That's how you segue, James.
I like it. That's good. I enjoyed it. Although you pointing out as a segue at the end
Wait, what?
kind of destroyed it.
I
Yes,
don't know
it's
what you're
such-
saying.
Such
Kai.
good segue.
But no, like the thing about that as well, what I like about it is that the 44 grand, that's a lot of money. I mean, I quite like 44 grand, but it's an unopened box, which means they don't know what's in it. Like, it's not like they're paying that for a specific
Yeah, but it's like
rare
Schrodinger's cat,
card.
right? If you never open that box, you've got that card.
I guess. I mean, you could also open it and you never know.
Well, no, you would know as soon as you opened it. If you wanted to never know, you'd never open it.
Okay, but yeah, yeah.
Welcome to Schrodinger's cat. Yeah, Schrodinger's Pokemon box, man.
So Schrödinger, that's
It's
the new
the
one for the modern. That's for the kids. Schrodinger's Pokemon box.
Mummy, what's Schrodinger's cat? Well, imagine like Schrodinger's Pokemon box child. What's that? Well, you always wanted a shiny Machamp, so if I've got a sealed box, does it have shiny Machamp in it? No, it could, or it couldn't, but we don't know. So, nah. That's why they explain a fucking poisoned cat. No, it could have a dead cat, or it couldn't.
Yeah, well, that's the whole point, is that you don't know.
Yeah,
right?
it'd be depressing. Yeah, it's the whole point. Is that the state of the contents of the box are both, all the states combined, because it's equal possibility.
Or, as Gabe found out this weekend, instead of Schrodinger's cat, it could just be a psycho-telekinetic cat. Hey, Gabe.
Yep.
What happened?
I play D&D.
Oh, okay.
Gabe played a D&D session that... do you remember when I did the 24-hour D&D thing?
Yes.
We played a campaign that community member Dan Paladin had made, which is, I guess, kind of superhero based essentially. But the characters are assigned to you. So it was myself, Tim, Pyro, and that's it, I think. And then it was just Dan hosting, if memory serves correctly. And DMing, and Jesus Christ, Gabe, that was cold. C3PO did not reply.
No, that's fair. That's completely justified, Gabe. Carry on.
Anyway, so we started off and we were all given a character. So my character was like, his intelligence was super low because he was like supposed to be an ex-boxer. But I had like electricity powers, but I didn't know I had them yet, so I had to kind of discover them.
Okay.
Tim's description character was given a description that he was inside essentially a metal box.
Yep.
So Tim, as is probably rational, assumed that he was human. So he spent like the first probably half hour, 3/4 of an hour of the campaign trying to get out the box and then do things.
Oh god.
And I can't remember specifically what it was. I think it's because Pyro's character went and saw him, or no. Was it Pyro's character? Somebody saw him anyway. Long and short of it, it turns out that he was a cat that had been experimented on and had telekinetic powers.
Of course.
It was an experience because Tim then proceeded to go insane because Pyro was a small child and wanted to pet the cat because he thought it was a cute cat because he was like supposed to play like a 4-year-old or something.
5-year-old.
Disturbing. Continue.
5-year-old. Thank you, Gabe.
Mine got aged up to 10. When I played that character.
And he spent all his time trying to hug the cat, which Tim, as the cat, decided meant that he was dangerous because he was trying to hurt him.
Yes.
So Tim proceeded to basically try and kill Pyro.
Okay.
As a cat.
So basically, he became the angry cat from Green Lantern. Got it.
I've never seen that, but sure. Let's
Right,
go
so
with that. As an
I've been
analogy.
playing Injustice 2, right? And Green Lantern, green is will, and yellow's fear, and blue's impotence, or something like that.
Okay.
Red is anger. And so the big evil angry guy called Atrocitus has a sidekick that's a cat. Because the cat was angry because it was thrown in a bag and thrown in the river, and it got so angry it got given a red ring. So he managed to get himself out the bag and kill the guys who started on him. Which I thought was quite cool.
That's a hell of a backstory.
Well, I doubted it was actually going to be Impotence Kai, I just couldn't remember the emotion.
Blue is hope.
I thought blue was empathy.
Impotence and hope, very similar emotions.
Yeah, true. I've never had. I haven't had either. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is really depressing. But no, it was good fun. It's just one of those moments where, because you play some D&D, T-Boy, so you...
Yeah, I did it for about a year. Then it was just a load of random shite.
But like so you know the principles of it. Gabe has played a lot of D&D, and I've played quite a bit of D&D. And it's just one of those moments where, because Tim chose that path, he had to kind of stick with it, because that was what his character wanted to do. And it just completely fucking derailed everything. Like,
Understandably.
we were supposed to join up as a team and kind of try and escape the facility, and it ended up with like me just trying to get out of everybody's way because I was like, these guys are all nut bars. I don't want anything to do with them. Pyro still kept trying to still hug the cat because he didn't understand the cat was trying to kill him, and Tim was just subtly trying to kill him. Although it did give us the funniest moment for me in possibly a D&D session ever, which is because the cat had telekinetic powers, there was a wheelchair in a corridor.
Oh God.
And Tim was like, I'm going to jump on the wheelchair and use my telekinetic powers to wheel it along. But when he did it, Dan didn't tell him that because he's like on a wheelchair and he's a cat, all he can do is go forward and backwards. Like, he can't turn in the wheelchair because he has no control over that.
Yep.
So all he did was just literally roll from one end of the corridor to the other end of the corridor, and then he hit something and the chair fell over. And it was fucking hilarious. Tim was like so like gutted. Nothing exciting had happened.
In our session, in an attempt to make us not do that, Dan changed the wheelchair to a gurney. A gurney? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, gurney. Yeah. Like a wheelie bed.
Yeah. And immediately we all went, we're gonna put Cherry, who's the cat, on the gurney, and she's gonna roll it around. And he went, for fuck's sake, I changed it so you couldn't. So yeah, he got
it. So good. It was so good.
It
was just the anticlimactic nature of him like going, I'm gonna wheel away, and then like Dan's like, okay, roll like for your telekinetics or whatever. So he did that, and then he's like, right, yeah, you're moving the chair, so you can move at your move distance in a straight line. And Tim's like, great, and he like measured it out with a little ruler on Roll20 and everything, and it just went basically to the wall. And he's like, okay, I'm gonna go to the wall. And then when he got to the wall, Dan's like, right, roll a check or something. And he rolled a check. He's like, well, when you hit the wall, you hit it with too much force and the chair tips over. Tim's like, fuck! Tim's like, God damn it! It's like, I wanted to turn the chair. Oh. I was like, no turning chairs for you. It's so good. Ah, that was a funny. I do miss D&D.
Yeah, same. But it's just timing. Like, I want to focus on this, and those are my two main focuses.
It is timing. Like, it's just too much time investment.
How Shadow does it, I have no idea, but all the respects.
Well, I imagine, like, now Shadow's working, she must be having to give up some D&D. Or just not sleeping. I mean,
most likely the latter.
Yeah, possible.
But who are we to judge?
No, you do what you want. I do miss it. Like, if we ever had the staff and resources, one day I'd almost be tempted to do a sort of,
Yeah, I know what you mean. D&D campaign.
Yeah, but I was trying to think of one that I've seen, like I was going to say like what's Matt Mercer's channel? Critical Role, but, probably not as good as them because we're not voice actors, but...
Speak for yourself. Actually, no, you do a great Irish accent, it's fine.
Yeah, right. Like, I'm going to do an Irish accent and let, like, Neve basically stab me whenever I play D&D.
Just get Neve to do the Irish accent, then.
I mean, she's Irish, so that'll be quite easy.
Yeah. She came to visit me at work today as well, which is kind of weird.
That is unusual.
Yeah. Well, no, she was like 10 minutes away. What she was doing today, she was 10 minutes away from my work. So she's like, "Oh, can I come in and get a bit of a tour?" I was like, "I'll ask my manager." So I asked my manager, and he was like, "Yeah, sure." I was kind of hoping you'd say no, but okay. And then and I was like, "Yeah, she'll be outside in like 10 minutes. Just gonna go for a cigarette." And he was like, "All right, cool." And then he just waited. Said hello. They were very polite to her.
Jai, for the record, if the community want to start a D&D game, you're obviously more than welcome.
I think Jai meant like Ellen, us didn't.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's harder. Unless you can somehow find more hours in a day.
I mean, I'm slowly weaning myself off sleep, so I've replaced it with cynicalism and caffeine.
How's that working for you?
Well, how do you think it's working, James?
Not very well.
No, I could defeat all of you. Like, right on stream.
Oh.
Not you guys.
Yeah, I was about to say that's some really cynical attitude there, Gabe. If you want to do it in general, Jai, go for it.
Yeah. Absolutely would suggest it. D&D, many happy memories of playing D&D.
Very good times.
Mhm.
I was a half-orc called Brick with a giant hammer, and I will always be a half-orc called Brick with a giant hammer.
Apart from you change the name to Korg.
I'm going to be a half-orc called Korg with a giant hammer.
I'm trying to think what I was a half elf. No, was that a half elf or a full elf? I can't remember now.
Would Korg be
I
classed as
have-
a Taunton? Yeah.
I might have been a wood elf actually. That might have been what it was.
I have played a couple sessions. The first one I ever played was a character called Mika, who was a half elf.
Bring them back, Korg and Meek.
Was it?
It
Was
wasn't-
it? Hang on, wait. We've got to analyze this for a second though. Was the name Mika taken from the singer of the "Big Girls, You Are Beautiful"?
Spelt the same way, but no.
Yeah, they're beautiful. I had a mate who was fucking obsessed with that song and that artist. Like he was literally, I've never heard of a Mika fan, but he was a Mika fan, and he was like, "Yeah, I love Mika." And I'm like, "Isn't there like just that one song? Like, how many songs has Mika done?" He's like,
A
"All
lot.
of these," and I'm
Like,
like, "I swear to God, I've never heard any of these songs."
He has done quite a lot.
Nothing that was the hot hits that they did before. Oh, you play
Actually-
Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah,
Is Mika a person or a band? I don't even know.
it's a person.
Person. Gotta be green, gotta be mean, gotta be. No, sorry.
Is
Is that Mika?
Yes, that is Mika.
Hey, I got it right. I thought it was for some reason I thought it was Maroon 5 for a second.
Wait, is it?
What's
That's what
that
I'm thinking.
Maroon 5 song where it's like the phone? It's in a phone box. The video's in a phone box.
It's
Oh
not
man,
this
that's
love.
gonna
I know it's not this
really
love.
annoy me.
I'm stuck in a phone box.
Hang on, I'm
Is
gonna
that it?
type in Maroon 5 phone box video. Phone booth song.
Payphone. It's called Payphone.
Payphone, that's the one.
Who would have
That's the
thought it
one.
was called Payphone, eh?
Yeah, I remember that song of theirs. I think that's about the only Maroon 5 song I know as well.
This love, best one. And oh no, what is it? She something. She will be loved. She will be loved.
Heineken non-alcoholic beer.
Yeah, Heineken Blue.
gonna pay for China. Yeah, I remember that
Oh
song.
God, can we get James to
Okay.
sing?
That's
like,
all I'm
ever?
gonna do on that. But Big Girls is Jai's quote fucking anthem.
It is. It's a great song.
I can't stand Sugar. I really can't. It's too
I honestly
creepy.
don't know these songs.
Gabe, I think it's the one on the left. They got to do.
I'm
No,
gonna,
it
I'm
wouldn't,
literally
it
having
wouldn't
to
let me.
look
It just
them up.
wouldn't let me, so I had to like,
Oh,
do
okay.
one for it.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's making sense now. It makes the sense, Gabe.
I can't.
It
get
has to
there
match
anyway.
with the colours.
I can't get there anyway.
Oh, you're a Jedi.
But I'm
What
not a mean
type
one.
of music is Maroon 5?
Pop.
Yeah.
Is definitely it's pop, is it?
Yeah, it's pop.
Oh, I know this song.
I would play it, but this is going up on YouTube, so it's not my best idea.
Yeah.
That's one way of saying it, Kai.
Gotta be right in the sky, gotta read it.
What would you say is your anthem then, guys?
Boy, that is a good question. Like, I take it by anthem, you mean like the one song.
That defines you as a human being.
I don't know if I ever really have one. I listen to so many songs. At the minute, and it's purely time sensitive, it would be Bad Zombies cover of. Bad Wolves cover of Zombie.
looking for that.
Purpose from the Avenue Q soundtrack.
Mr. Blue Sky Electric Light Orchestra. Always.
That's a good song.
I liked it before it was
As,
called the Guardians
yeah, I
2.
was gonna say, as popularized by Guardians of the Galaxy.
I liked it way before that. My dad brought me up with all the old shit.
Yeah, same. But apart from my mum.
Yeah, the Bad Wolves song is only because like it's just super in my like head at the minute, and I really like the song Zombie, and like it's such a good cover.
Actually, it depends on my mood as well, because I mean, Johnny Cash Boy Named Sue. I like that one.
That's a good song.
That's my favorite. It's my favorite Johnny Cash song.
Do you know what I've been listening to actually in the car at the minute?
Go on.
Blues Brothers soundtrack.
Good choice.
Really good album.
Oh yeah,
Brilliant
definitely.
songs.
One annoying thing about this level, sorry to go off topic a second, is how easy it is to get all the mini kits. But apart from you can't get the mini kits because you don't have the right characters, but you can get them all revealed, but you just can't get to them.
I think it shows that you just need to get the characters, but yeah.
Go down to the buffalo land, find yourself a big lady.
Big Girls
Before
is
come on
Joy's
round, you
anthem
wanna
because
do
they're
it.
a big
Jai
women
wants
and want to go
snooze
to a
snoo.
butterfly
That's
land.
what I'm taking home from this.
What?
Jai wants snoo snoo. That's what I'm taking home with this.
Okay.
What I'm learning from this is that Kai will have to get like butt implants.
Maybe Kai does have butt implants. We don't know.
I mean, I don't actually. I say that, but I don't know anything about what Kai even looks like. But like, I've always imagined Kai to be of quite a slender build.
Yeah, same.
So Kai butt implants.
I think Kai looks beautiful.
Oh
They're
yeah.
a beautiful
I'm not
person.
saying that she doesn't. I'm just saying that butt implants.
I'm just saying they look beautiful just the way they are. But if Jai wants the butt implants, get the butt implants.
Exactly.
Just the way you are.
Kai's not going to add anything to the butt.
But they don't lie, Kai.
Not even a tattoo.
I need to stop looking at butt tattoos.
Why?
You need to start like it's a requirement. I need to start looking at butt tattoos. Am I like
It's something I've said that I was going to do to annoy. Oh, hello.
Hello?
Sorry,
Really?
everyone just went really flickery. It's just it's something that I'd like to do to annoy my mother. So it might be either a dragon or the word mum. I'm not sure yet.
If they can, Kai's only surgery is to invert the male stuff and things to feminize the face.
Well,
Fair
my
enough.
HRT is very good at that, actually, though. My friend's going
Isn't that a
through.
type of monitor?
You're thinking
No.
CRT.
Oh shit! I am thinking CRT.
James, your ignorance
I
and,
know what
and your
HRT
age
is as well. I was
shows.
thinking, I just thought I'd missed like a thing where like they both had the same lettering, and I was thinking, man, how has nobody else noticed this before?
Yeah, but do you not think the
Because they
subject
don't
matter
have
of the
the same-
conversation means that you wouldn't ask that question because, you know, you could kind of figure out what I'm referencing to. I'm not telling Kai to put a fucking monitor on their head now, am I?
I know that, but
Sure. Turn yourself into a Teletubby. That's really fucking effeminate.
No, she's got
Why
a cool
not?
message from Undertale.
That's it, yeah.
Hey.
Or what's it called
People-
from
people would love to have tellies on themselves, right? Don't even.
No,
pretend they
because if Teletubbies were like the only source of TVs, pubs would become very fucking grim, very fucking fast.
Not if you get drunk enough, then you'd love to see the sun every day.
No, because I'm talking about you wouldn't have a TV, you'd have a Teletubby stapled to the wall.
Oh,
Oh,
I've got
shit.
the perfect meme for this somewhere on my PC. I'll have to show it you. It's great.
And then instead of like, you know
God.
back in the old CRT days where you had like a coat hanger as an area, it was like, yeah, TV's on the blink, so you got to whack it. Imagine doing that to a Teletubby. Fucking matches on. Ugh.
This is taking a dark fucking turn. Like, this is brilliant.
That is what I imagine the
But
world
no,
of Teletubbies
you are
would be.
correct. I did not want to cheapen the discussion.
Anyway, yeah, so back to my original point before James decided to become a 50-year-old man again. My friends
Wow.
went through HRT, and it is actually really effeminating their face. And it's
Oh, yeah.
it's a very nice change to see, like, because I only see them like every 3 months because they are a member of a community I'm part of. So it is really nice to see them like every 3 months, like drastically changed. That's my
This
opinion.
is a genuine question because I'm not a doctor, as everybody knows.
I would never go and see you even
But
if
do you
you
think
were.
like that has a thing? Thank you so much. Do you think that has like a bearing on age? Like, if you're like, let's say you're 50, right?
Yeah.
Because at that point you're completely, fully like developed bone structure and everything wise. Well, I suppose you are when you get to your 20s,
Because-
right?
Yeah, so basically, generally the males stop growing at 23, and I think females 25, give or take a couple of years.
Apart from Stob,
So-
apparently.
Pardon?
Apart from Stob, apparently.
Yeah. If you start going through HRT, it doesn't affect you It does. It
Pick
won't
up that
affect
power
you.
up, Gabe.
It'll affect you more in an unknown way if you're younger and you've stopped growing. Because it's been tested. So when I was at the Navy, there was one of our instructors. He knew an ex-navalman who, after retirement, went through HRT as well, and he said the change was completely different, and you wouldn't have noticed he was a male before that. So I don't think it does affect it, because also the hormones can widen your hips and flip them as well. So you can actually lose inches in height if you do go through HRT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
It is really fascinating. If you find someone who's willing to talk about it as openly as my friend is, then it is an incredible way to spend a night at a pub.
I think it's just like one of those things. It's fascinating from a perspective of the human body in general is like just a fascinating thing.
It's like the most.
You know what I mean? Like
it's like the most versatile but weak thing at the same time. It's like, yeah, you can get hit by a car at 70, bounce off the pavement, be like, yeah, I'm fine. But one little microbe can kill you.
Yeah, like that's a great example of it, because there was a guy in my wife's hometown of Reading who got hit by a bus, and I've seen the video. Like the dude gets proper hit by a bus. Like the bus, if I remember the story correctly, the bus basically had been poorly maintained, and the brakes were just shit. And it comes round a corner and it like hits him, like more or less full on like the right corner of the bus or whatever, and he goes flying off like down the road and that. And he just got up and walked into a shop, and apparently he was absolutely fine. Like he just had cuts and bruises, like no broken bones. Yeah. Like his head didn't hit the floor, so he didn't have concussion or anything. He was just like stunned a bit, obviously, as you would be, I guess, because you got hit by a bus.
Take the blow, yeah. It's like apparently if you tense up before a fall, you'll feel that you'll get more damage.
But yeah, like you say, like then you have the flip side of that where somebody gets the flu who's perfectly healthy, or even like just someone who's perfectly healthy is jogging and one day they just drop down dead.
Well, it happens. It's a lot in young males where they can have this genetic defects where if their heart goes over a certain heart rate or something, it increases their risk of death to a ridiculous amount of percentage. So in America they test for it, but in England they don't, like at birth. Which is a very strange one, but yeah.
Oh, here we go. He's picking up his dad's head. This is not normal, child. It's not normal behaviour.
I mean, it's not normal world. His dad's a bounty hunter who just got killed by a guy with a laser sword.
True, but I still don't think he should pick up a head. It's a step too far, Timo, right? It's just wrong, it tells you wrong.
Yeah.
Oh.
My butt hurts.
Oh fuck, not another flying one.
Yeah,
I'm just watching Gabe in the webcam, I was like, what the fuck?
Flying ones.
It's because they had the CG for it, or the games.
Gabe likes to dance, we've proven that with the GIFs.
She can dance if she wants to. She can leave your friends behind.
And if you
If your
don't
friends-
dance.
If your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, then they're no friends of mine. Yes.
Fuck it.
Sorry, I'll stop.
No, I went. How am I supposed to kill you again?
You've got a
You have to
laser
pick up
gun.
a bomb.
Yeah, you found a bomb.
Yeah, you went past it. It was like way down near the start.
Oh no, oh shit, yeah, I remember. Wait, do I have?
Oh my god, Neve's still at the fucking airport.
Really? You see the shadow of the head? Interesting.
Yeah, actually, it's true in the film.
I didn't know that.
So,
But then, as we've discussed before, I'm openly not really a Star Wars person, so...
or observant at all.
Okay, that's one.
So it's a mixed bag. I can be observant when I need to be.
Sure. What?
I can be observant.
Sure. Anyway, so what's everyone's plan?
If you notice, the bomb is now a Death Star.
How did you do that, Gabe?
Extras.
I like how she just answered that legitimately. She's just like, I don't want to hear a shit team, alright? It was extras.
Wow.
Oh, that's great.
And now feel the wrath of our fully weaponized Pebble.
I mean, that would be pretty dangerous.
Pebbles are dangerous.
Sure are.
Okay, now, oh, for God's sake, Neve's doing that thing that she does where I get a running commentary of everything that's happening.
Well, Neve sounds like me.
She's like, the plane is late. There is a man sipping coffee 3 chairs to my right.
It turns into a noir film, honestly. It's like, as I'm sitting here on the plane, sipping my bottle of water, I noticed 2 old ladies in their 80s. And that is literally what she's just said to me.
Sounds like the greatest thing ever. Like, I can imagine after like years of it, it would be really tedious, but
I'm only on two.
Well, you know.
I've already lost the will to live.
Oh, that's brilliant. So wait, she's sitting in a plane on tarmac right now?
I think she's only just started boarding because she's going to Dublin to see her sister.
Man, that's... I was going to say it's taking a while, but to be fair, I don't actually know when she left, so...
I don't know either. I saw her out the door as well, that's the worst thing. You should be able to just shoot them, really, shouldn't you?
You can't.
No, it's always bomb thing, isn't it?
Gabe, you died.
I know I died. I died like 5 minutes
But,
ago.
Well, there's a delay, Gabe. Yeah, so Neve's got a very busy week because she just had an interview with the British Heart Foundation.
Nice.
Like for a job or just...
No, they have like cameras on her, sort of thing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she has a, thing, right?
She has a pacemaker.
She has a thing.
Or as I call it, Robo Heart.
Well, T-Boy got what I meant.
Yeah, no, I know what you meant as well, but it was just amusing to me, the phrasing. I'm so sorry that I find amusement in things you say, Gabe.
Gabe, knock him out. Knock him fuck out.
She just reaches through the camera, through my monitor.
Yeah. Did you know that if you don't watch a Lego Day every week, you will die? Like the ring, Gabe just comes through.
Oh, that'd be great. Can we like recreate that?
No.
You want to start threatening people with death?
Yes.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, why not? What about
Hey,
if
nobody else has ever done it. I did read a thing today though that there is a YouTuber whose name escapes me right now, but he maybe he's not a YouTuber actually, he might be a streamer, so it might be a Twitch streamer. But when people like get really rude and break his rules, he bans them and makes them write him an actual letter of apology.
That's the correct way to do it.
Which I thought it was quite a good idea. Because he's just unbanned someone because they wrote him a 1,000-word apology. And he said, well, it seems sincere, so you can have, like, whatever, your privileges to watch back, you're unbanned. So I thought it was really
No, they're allowed to watch
clever
if they're banned,
idea.
they're just not allowed to comment, I think.
Maybe that's what it is then. But, yeah, I just thought it was a really cool little idea to, like, sort of try and promote, like, a harmonious environment. Especially, I mean, this guy's probably got, like, millions of viewers, so I imagine,
Yeah, it's also the fact is that if you're willing to put the time in, then obviously you might be a bit more of a changed person. It's also teaching people you can't just say what you want. I mean, yeah, even though the internet speech and stuff, but you've still got consequences in it. Where, if you done fuck up, you done fuck up.
Oh, God. Can I just say, I absolutely love the passive salt that is in Kai's message here.
Yeah.
Hey, have you noticed the red lasers kill you?
Yes, Kai, I have. I'm trying to blow them up, but these fucking things keep shooting me and blowing my bomb up before I can blow them up.
Okay, I'll blow them up and then blow the bombs up.
Just blow everybody.
Blow everything up.
Just blow everything.
Blowing things isn't my style.
Also, Jai, you don't have to worry about your paranoia. We're not going to kill anybody.
Yet.
We're way too lazy for that.
Yet.
When we have millions, we'll just pay for it to happen or something. But
yes.
Which will be ironic because that means you're essentially contributing to your own like hitman because you'll be.
No, we're not gonna. No, Patreons get like 3 chances.
Patrons get 24 hours notice so that hitman's come in to get out, so they can get out.
And a picture of the hitman.
Yeah. We'll just send them an actual picture of just Agent 47 because we'll just forget one day. And...
Yeah. Here's a really bad Photoshop T-boy.
Like that.
Here's a really badly Photoshopped T-boy with a really long handlebar moustache.
I'll do it.
Please don't.
Oh man, that's funny.
But that's the picture we'll send. If I'm the hitman, I will send a you just send them the eggplant picture as the disguise.
Don't you think you'd suit a handlebar mustache, T-boy?
I really would like to say yes, but my heart is telling me no.
He missed both of them. How?
Jesus, Dave. I mean, firstly, that was a hell of a noise you made there.
Oh, poor Gabe.
This was the noise Gabe just made to me.
It was though. If I can miss both of them.
Oh dear.
Oh, Gabe's having a slight aneurysm, I think.
Gabe, do you need medical attention? Blink at the camera 3 times.
Oh, we got to do.
Also, get close to the camera because I can't tell whether you're blinking or not. So if you're
we
gonna
got to
blink,
do
you need
fast.
to move
We got to do
closer.
fast. We got to do face, arms, speech.
They fucking blew me bomb.
Mime.
I hate
Alright,
flying
she's
levels.
right, except she's gone even more northern.
I love Angry
count?
Northern Gabe. Angry Northern Gabe's my favourite.
But what we need to analyse is, does that mean she's having a stroke? If she goes more northern...
No, it's when it
that
becomes
the
slurred.
sign?
Wait, Gabe, you are sober, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, so slurring will mean something.
Oh my god, now she's stuck on the... She's stuck on the ball!
Oh, God damn it.
This is the greatest moment ever. How do we always glitch these games?
Oh, there we go, I'm
Turn
out.
left, Gabe.
I'm
Turn
out.
left and shoot.
I was trying to, it wouldn't let me.
There we go. She's going for
My
me now.
God.
She's out for me now. Oh,
Professional Lego gamers, guys.
This is brilliant. Like, we should absolutely contact Traveller's Tales. Just like, hey, do you need some like pro streamers like to?
Well, funny thing is,
Advertise your games,
Just
'cause
beta testers.
we managed to break your games every time we play them for reasons we just
funny
can't
thing
figure
is,
out.
Traveller's Tales is actually really close to me, like the basis of it. So that's
There you go.
just email them like, hi.
Quick,
we're streaming."
somebody clip that entire segment we just had and send it to them.
No, we need to do all the clips, all of the clips.
Well, to be fair, this is the oldest game they probably have because I think Lego Star was one of the first ones they brought out. So
It was the first one, if I recall. Apart from like the ones on PC, which were like 64-bit color or something. We're nearly finished, Gabe.
You getting there, buddy?
Yes, Gabe.
She did it.
Yes.
I hate flying levels. I just hate it.
And yet you chose the game with the most of them.
I know.
It's true.
Trust me, it kills me on the inside.
Da 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 da. Did you even get? You got 5,000 studs in that entire bit.
I kept dying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Continue story.
Yeah, this was like the gold, kind of essentially gold collection, wasn't it? Because it contained the original game and then like the new episodes, if you will, 1, 2, and 3.
Rip.
Oh, so this is the second oldest. No, I thought the complete. Thought the complete saga
this is-
ported in 4, 5, and 6.
They did essentially, yeah. But 4, 5, and 6 were released standalone first.
Yeah, but I mean,
so
that's like
Kai
Lego
is
Star Wars were the
technically
first
correct.
ones. The best kind, of course.
Yes. Oh yeah. Lego Star Wars was the first franchise they attached the Lego gaming brand to. I guess you could call it. Gabe's still trying to kill the guy who will eventually become Darth Vader.
Spoilers!
What? Oh shit.
His name is Anakin. Or is it?
It is Anakin.
Thank you, Gabe. I knew that. Cheers.
Just waiting for it. Oh, my dog's fired.
Get fucking wrecked.
Yeah,
Wait,
you
where is
deserve
my
that,
dog?
James. Well, underneath you
Fuck, where's my
farting.
dog?
Did you just slip out a fart without noticing?
Oh no, he's over there. He's the other side of the room. Jesus Christ.
Then feed your dog better food.
Both trilogies had their own games. Really? I don't remember
they
the
did.
original trilogy having its own game. But fair enough. Not the original trilogy, the other ones. You know, the new trilogy.
They-
Yeah, it's
Shit
just all
films.
of them put in one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think they made any
But
differences.
you are correct about Star Wars being the first kind of franchise
Yeah,
they
'cause-
attached their name to.
Because the first game was in Dexter's thingy-majiggy.
Laboratory?
No.
Yeah, it was in the diner, right?
Yeah, that's it. Dexter's diner.
Yeah,
Not
we
in-
looked this up last time, right? I seem to remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not an Ali Snack Bar. What's his
Ooh.
name? Admiral. No, sorry, not Ali Snack Bar. Admiral Snack Bar. The greatest of snack bars. He'd make you a really nice fajita, and when he gave it to you, he'd go, "It's a wrap."
I'm trying to remember the game that I really had. I had a demo of that was a Lego game that was before this that I really enjoyed. I think it was Lego Racers.
Yeah, I think I remember one called like Lego Mindstorm or something.
But there's like, I'm just gonna see like, licensed properties.
Hey, did you guys see
So
what?
the very first licensed property, of Lego games
Right.
was actually Lego Creator Harry Potter. So it wasn't a proper Lego game, so to speak, but it was licensed.
Oh, jeez.
But
So we're all
the
wrong
first
in
one
everything.
of platforming was Lego Star Wars. I can confirm that. Then Indiana Jones, then Batman, and then Rock Band, which is a weird way to move that franchise forward.
Okay, guys, we've just succeeded in getting pretty much every single artist to agree to be in our game. What do we want to do now? Make it Lego! Great job, Johnson. That's how it works.
Who was Lego Rock Band even had a 45-song soundtrack?
Well, we all know the best song that was on that.
What was it?
Another Brick in the Wall.
Boo.
Come on!
Boo. It did have Final Countdown by Europe, though. Ghostbusters. Breakout by the Foo Fighters. I Want You Back by the Jackson 5. In Too Deep by Sum 41. What else did we got here? Rooftops a Liberation Broadcast by the Lost Prophets.
I don't
There's a
know.
band you don't hear from anymore.
Nope.
Yeah.
Walking on Sunshine.
Like,
Oh.
We are
Lives.
champions and we will rock you. And you give love a bad name. What I like is if you read the Wikipedia, it says reception. Eurogamer reviewer Keza McDonald called Lego Rock Band's setlist an unusual selection, but undeniably varied. I mean, it is that. It's very odd. Oh man, it was not all these songs were on Nintendo DS though, guys. So don't go rushing to buy that. But yeah, that was what they did. Then they did Indiana Jones 2, and then they hit Harry Potter, and then they really got in their stride of licensed shit because the next 5 years were just licensed 3 licensed games a year for every
So there's
year.
no chance of us getting Lego Rock Band 2?
No.
Oh.
Wait, let me just check. They didn't do it. No, they didn't do it. Also, I'm not quite sure how that. I suppose it's licensed because it's got licensed music in it, huh? I was trying to figure out how that was licensed because the others are all properties.
But
Lego
Rock Band is also a
Micro
non-Lego.
Fighters.
But Rock Band is also a non-Lego entity as well, so it has to be licensed.
That's true. I actually prefer Rock Band over Guitar Hero.
Really? Why?
I just like the set list better.
Alright. Which Guitar Hero though?
Well, I love
Guitar Hero
Guitar
3
Hero
had
as well. They were
some
both
bangers.
really good, and Guitar Hero 3, you're right, had a brilliant set list. But no, it's just something. But I think it's because Rock Band did more, metally rock, which is kind of my thing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Whereas Guitar Hero was much more classic rock, which I like, but it's not quite as much in my wheelhouse, I guess.
Yeah, that's fair.
This year we have 2 licensed properties of Lego DC Supervillains and Lego The Incredibles.
Mhm.
So there you go. There's a Lego Batman movie game which is an endless runner as well, apparently. Man,
Wow.
Lego have made a lot of games. Did Travis Turf do anything other than make Lego games at this point?
Not
I mean,
anymore.
would you? Would you even bother? I wouldn't.
I mean, I guess they make their money in it, huh? Yeah, they don't. In fact, they haven't made a non-Lego related game since 2006. Oh
And
no,
what was
sorry,
that?
2008.
What was that?
2008, it was Chronicles of Narnia: Prince Caspian, the video
Oh god,
game.
that was a shithole.
2007, they did Transformers the game, and 2006, they did Super Monkey Ball Adventure.
The thing is,
Okay, that was quite a
with Lego games is, no matter how old they are, they don't look that bad because it's Lego.
That's true.
Imagine
Man,
if they
they
had
did these guys have
up.
done a lot of work for Disney, you know.
Yeah.
Like, they did the Toy Story game, they did Bugs Life the game, Toy Story 2 the game.
Traveler's Tales, the actual place, is set in, oh look, I finished. Huh.
Here's one for...
Traveler's
Go on.
Traveler's Tale is set in Knutsford, which is near me. It's like a 20-minute train ride from where I am. So, yeah. Technically, I could. Also, I finished that chapter. Should I go into another?
Yeah, you might as well. I mean, you've got a long game here, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, you've still got, like, over half an hour, so you might as well do, like, start off the next movie or something. They did, of course, though, in 2001, make possibly the greatest PlayStation game of all time, The Weakest Link, the video game.
Nice.
The PlayStation version received mixed reviews, while the PC version received generally unfavourable reviews.
I did like a bit of Anne Robinson back in the day.
Man, that show was on for a long time too. They did. Do you remember when they did Weakest Link WWE edition? I don't know if you ever saw that. When she took it to America and it was like just wrestlers doing it.
No.
It was an interesting one.
Nice.
Oh, Lego Dimensions. I always wanted to play that
Where
game.
the fuck is Lizzie? Seen a tweet from 4 hours ago about plush dinosaurs.
Oh my god, she's.
Is she actually doing
the
this?
plushy dinosaurs?
Is she actually doing the one thing Londoners don't do?
Which
explore London.
I mean, in fairness, she's not from London, so she probably would.
Yeah, I know.
It's like 9:30 though. She's still alive?
She's not in the house, far as I know, and if she is, then I'm gonna have to apologise a lot after this stream.
Why?
Gabe, don't ask questions you don't want the answer to.
He's just like left a note on her bed saying, "My door is unlocked tonight." Winky face.
Wow. I Snapchatted her. No evidence. Come on, James.
There's a video you have to show us, The Weakest Link. Share it in the Discord, guy.
Yep.
A place where you can go by clicking the link below. No? Okay.
I mean, yes. You're not wrong.
Oh, man. I know. I know I'm not wrong. Muppet Race Mania? That sounds like a game. So I'm really down a rabbit hole here of looking at Telltale games. I'm not going to lie to you. It's bringing back some memories of when I used to sell them. They made some Crash Bandicoot games, though. They made Wrath of Cortex.
Whoops.
It was like,
I was a bit too
okay.
low.
Are you still reading the list of things that Traveller's Tales have done?
What fascinates me, right, about the games
Baby
development world.
I know I did.
Wow.
I don't think that's... Yeah, this is... The flying is not Gabe's forte or Kai's happiness.
It doesn't
Yeah,
help
it's a
that
doozy.
it's inverted.
What? Change it?
Well, change it then. It's the obvious...
Gabe's going to change it
solution
now
to
to
that.
turn into this master ace pilot now. Hey, Gabe.
Here she goes.
Control set up, I'm assuming. Please something isn't invert.
Apparently,
There should
it's
be.
not.
There's got to be an invert. Just change the sticks up and downy bits.
The up and downy bits.
Yeah.
No, what fascinates me about game development is like how many studios start off doing like a thing and then go on to another thing, and like how they kind of come and go and get merged, and like in this case, like Traveller's Tales, basically looking at the list of games they used to make, basically just started off as a dumping ground for like everybody's.
Not gonna make it. Not gonna make it. Not gonna make it.
Options. Try options.
Luckily, thing is, it puts me back on this, so I only have to do the last one, and I still fucking missed it.
Proud of you.
Well done, Gabe. Always believed in you. Oh my god, she did.
Hey, I did it!
No, they kind of started life as just making games for like about 1 million other publishers. Which I guess they still do, because obviously the Lego games are published by the relevant studios that own the properties, but
Warner Bros.
They've at least kind of got like a niche now. Whereas before it's just so weirdly like slapdash what they were doing. You know, there's like kart games, there's quiz games, there's like RPG type games. You know, there's like no rhyme. It just fascinates me. Game development is just a fascinating thing. You know, and it's like I was reading. I think you're gonna get this game. I'm sure we've mentioned it, but like Fallout 76 was just shown off at the Bethesda conference, or QuakeCon, because it's not called Bethesda conference. And like that's a game like development that fascinates me, because they're trying really hard to stamp out like cheaters and stuff. So they've kind of gone for the GTA model, where like if you kill someone, you become wanted, and everybody can kill you and make loads of money doing it.
Sounds
But it's one of those.
oh god, no!
It's one of those.
Something just came up on my thing and then immediately disappeared.
Yeah, Kai's sent us the weakest thing. And it's just like I feel like the wanted thing that Bethesda are trying to do is essentially what GTA's kind of done, but nobody in GTA ever does it. So I'm not sure whether it will really happen in Fallout. But they're at least trying. But the evolution of that, like, because these are things like they wouldn't ever have had to have thought about, like, how many years ago? Like, even like probably 5 years ago, or 10 years ago. Definitely 10, maybe 5. Because online games weren't really a thing. Certainly not to the level they are now. T was just watching that video, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sake. I don't even see what it is.
Anne Robinson is just a babe still to me.
How old is Anne Robinson?
Wait, what did I
don't know.
hit? Okay. Honestly, not sure what happened there, but okay. I missed that mini kit, even though I aimed it in like 57 directions.
Is this like... And I'm a John? What even is this?
This is fucking stupid. Don't watch it. I've only put in a minute.
I've got 30 seconds in and I've immediately just paused it.
Yeah, I think it's something I need to watch
Like,
later.
I
need a
don't
cup of
even
tea.
know what Kai is giving to us.
I think it's just one of those edit things that people like doing. Oh, I'm really warm in here at the moment.
It's getting hot in there, so take off all your clothes.
I am getting.
Hey, Gabe
Oh,
completing a mini kit.
Did I
get all 10?
Yeah, somehow.
Oh.
Fuck knows
I
how.
don't know. You just said you got all 10.
Surprised. I got the
now
vehicle
Gabe
smart
crashes
one.
into
I
a
mean,
ship.
yeah. I'm sorry, it's just so funny to me that. Gabe's like, I'm surprised.
I am
This
surprised.
is my...
Oh, that's what you bloody need. Vehicle
Surprise.
smart bomb. That's what you need.
Yeah. I like the fact that what you essentially just unlocked there in the mini kit, based on that little tiny spinning picture, was like a fucking ant. Like it's just an ant with like a weird looking face.
No, it's like a beetle with like weird legs.
A beetle. That's a good analogy. Thank you.
Yeah, it's like a beetle with like weird legs.
Yeah, I was gonna go scarab beetle.
It's pretty pointlessly weird anyway.
I was
whatever
gonna
it
go
is.
water boatman, but okay.
Oh god, she's put disguises on again.
Oh,
I've
gay.
had the one for the past like 10 minutes.
Yeah, but you were
You were
fine
in a
as shit.
plane then.
I'm out.
You can
It's
see
General
your
Grievous.
face.
It's General Grievous.
General Grievous.
I
Grievous.
quit. I'm not. No. Not dealing with this
Listen,
disguise.
it's not hurting anyone.
No.
So what's the point?
No.
Your arguments are invalid.
Quick, somebody give us physical proof that you now need medical attention.
See, even Kai finds it more funny now.
I think it's more just cringe face than anything else.
Listen, you're a fucking cringe.
How?
The only thing I don't understand about the disguises is
Why
like
do
what
they
the
exist?
what the point of them is.
Yeah.
There's no point. It's just a thing.
I guess that's why my brain doesn't compute them. Like I just can't figure them out. Oh, it's funny though. Oh, there he goes. Bye, Grievous. Or Grievous.
Stop attacking
it-
him.
Is it technically a red brick power though? Like, isn't it always unlocked from the start, the disguises? You don't actually have to get a red
Yeah.
brick to unlock it, right?
More like red dick.
You're a red. Dick.
Oh, dick!
Boom, roasted.
Actually, T-Boy's more like a blue dick.
Which you can buy now from our store.
More like a purple one from the Photoshops you did, Gabe.
I mean, you're right.
So I was watching our lovely moderator Stob the other day, who has a scene switcher to basically memify himself.
Oh god,
Oh
he
yeah,
doesn't.
yeah.
So it switches just basically to face cam, and he just responds to things only in like a giant face cam view.
God.
It's randomly funny. It just cracked me up. I mean, he was so boyishly amused by it. I loved it. It was great. My family's shouting at each other.
Yeah, I heard.
Rip.
And I'm home alone waiting to get stabbed or for someone to come home and make me a goddamn cup of tea.
Make it yourself.
I can't, I'm on stream.
Oh no. Should have made it beforehand.
Ask Lizzie.
It'll be cold by now,
Send-
Gabe. It's like...
Send Lizzie a
You
text.
should have drank it then.
I did!
Send Lizzie a text. Go, Lizzie, as your new landlord, could you make us a cup of tea, please?
I can't, I ain't got a number.
Ah.
I'm surprised at that.
All of this has been done via
You probably want to
Discord.
get, her number.
Ah, she's got mine. I think. I'm a bit worried, I haven't actually heard from her all day.
I'm sure she's just enjoying the sights of London.
She'll come in drunk after going to like the local...
I don't actually know where
Wetherspoons.
Lizzie's from. Where's Lizzie from? Vaguely.
North.
Sort of like
Dirty.
okay.
Northeast.
Fucking
No, northeast. Near stop.
So she's above you then, yeah.
Dirty, northern.
So yeah, so
bastard.
like, yeah, it's probably a new and exciting world for her.
A whole new world.
London fucking terrifies me.
We know.
It's not that bad. I've only been mugged twice, so, you know. Or was it 3? No, sorry. 3 times and a couple of random beatings. It's great, though. Builds character.
God. The worst night of Tiwa's life was when he got reverse mugged. A man forced £10 into his hand.
Oh, yeah. Sure, because that happens in London.
I don't know, it depends
That's
where you go in
rendered.
London.
Yeah, I go to that part where I get £10 forced into my hand. Also, who mugs someone for a fucking tenner? Like 12-year-olds, maybe.
Well, I mean, that's if somebody mugged me, that's like literally less. In fact, they would get less than that because I just don't carry cash.
I know people who have been mugged and their phones were so shit, the mugger's given it back. Because it's not worth their time.
Yeah, I can see that. I suppose that's true. They would mug you for phones now, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, look at all that sweet, sweet dollary dues.
Cha-ching. Goddamn moustaches.
Just whisper it in the mic. Oh, God. Also, I had Frankie and Benny's last night. I highly recommend people go and have the chicken burger. It's fucking tasty. That's a complete pointless segue, but I was just literally... Kai said about menus, I was just thinking about dinner from last night.
Seriously?
Yeah, that's literally how my train of thought worked. I was like, man, that was a good meal last night.
So if
Wait,
you see anything that could be slightly related to food, your mind goes to food.
This is how my
Ben and
family works.
Jerry's.
Have I never told you about the story of my mum at the dining table?
That makes sense though, because at dining table food would be involved.
No. So we're sitting at the dining table one day eating dinner, And I can't remember how it got to that, but like, with me and my dad were having a conversation about something, and my mum literally just started going, "Kumbaya, my lord, kumbaya," and we were like, "What are you doing?" And she's like, "Oh, you said something, and it linked like, and no word of a lie, the link to it was like 8 million threads back. Like it took her like half an hour to explain how she got to that singing kumbaya in her own head."
Oh, I've gone off on tangents like that as well. People talking because I'm thinking in my head about, and then it pops up. So yeah, I can see it. But menu to chicken burger.
Well, the chicken burger was on the menu.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
perfectly rational.
Yeah, I guess. But vocalizing
Your
it.
mum saying "kumbaya" reminds me of one time when I went to a convention, right? And it was a meet and greet with all with one of the you got to buy a meet and greet, right? And basically went and sat in this room in like a circle of chairs, and because these were two of the smaller actors who were there, they were like, we're gonna put these two in the same room because it's happening at the same time, and we can use the other room for something else that we really need it for. And we were like, oh yeah, that's fine. And the one I was meeting, we all sat around him, and he goes, "See that dude over there?" and points to the other actor. He's like, he really fucking hates the Kumbaya song. So what we're gonna do is really quietly, we're gonna start singing Kumbaya, and then we're gonna build up in volume, and just keep singing it.
That's just mean.
No, we're just like, it's really funny.
That's just mean. That's just like mental torture. That is the equivalent of having the disguises on a Lego game when you know it infuriates your co-workers. Honestly, it's despicable, Gabe. Honestly,
I don't give a shit.
I know.
That's what Hitler said, and look what happened to him.
You're comparing Gabe to Hitler.
No,
I mean, he
comparing
does
you
take
to
the
Hitler.
disguises off. I will.
I always remember that famous World War II story that they used to talk about the Third Reich, where Hitler walked into a room and went, "We must put on the disguises so that we will have a much happier Germany." And then it all
When the
went downhill
Americans,
from there.
when the Americans came and invaded the Eagle's Nest, it's just Hitler sitting there with glasses with moustache poking out.
Yeah.
He's like, Hitler, never heard of him.
My name is Franz Bruck. And then he became James Cameron, famous film director.
What? Is that a thing, or is that you again?
No, that's just me again.
Can't.
Yeah, the stream is absolutely like hating this game at this point for some reason.
Yeah.
Maybe Gabe's PC is like decided it's had enough of Star Wars.
I think rendering the disguise
No,
is
it's just
actually
because
putting a strain on it.
It's just
Oh my
because
god,
there's
that'd be
many...
so great if that's the reason.
Well, you know, did you guys notice that it didn't start until Gabe put the disguises on? Or was that just me?
Stop fucking electrocuting me!
He's Count Dooku. He likes to electrocute people. Change character before he electrocutes you.
I can't, because they're not fucking close enough.
I think really your problem's with Count Dooku here, Gabe, not me.
Yeah.
She's so upset now. There's like a sort of half smile on her face, but I feel like it's a smile of insanity at this point.
She's imagining watching you burn.
Yeah.
Or me. Or both of us. We're burning each other. Who knows?
Just
She's
die,
like-
you fucker.
She's like, when
We're
their
not
guard
allowed.
is down, they'll soon realise. She's gonna walk into a house where
Once I
everybody's just.
Once I take my glasses off, they will realise who.
You're gonna like open the door in the morning, expect to see Lizzie, and you'll just see Gabe sat there with a pair of glasses and a fake nose.
No, my nose is too
Oh.
big as it is.
Oh,
That's brilliant.
God damn it.
At least we amuse ourselves.
Yeah.
You're about the
That's
only
all
ones
you
you're
can ask
amusing.
for. I like the fact we've literally just got an upsurge of viewers as well when we start talking utter bollocks. Like we've
Well,
we've been talking like
that Hitler was
semi-sensible stuff like the whole stream, and we literally started talking about the Third Reich wearing shitty, like fucking moustache glass disguises, and people are like, let's all tune in. Oh my god, I love
So
it.
wait, why is Hitler James Cameron, James? Honestly, that's the confusing part to me. But this whole
Because he made the film Avatar, which is about genocide. That's how he's getting it out now. There you go, done.
and he ripped off Pocahontas, same as Hitler did.
Exactly. What?
Yeah.
What? What the fuck?
What?
Oh god.
Have you not seen that great film Hitler Stole Pocahontas?
We had to call him bullshit and we answered, says Whiskey. It's like the fucking magic conch from SpongeBob. It's just bullshit conch. Oh, do you know what I watched actually the weekend? That I've never watched? The Hobbit, Battle of the Five Armies. That is a
film.
fun film.
That is a film.
I enjoyed it.
That is a film, James.
Die.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not as good as Lord of the Rings, but I enjoyed it. Especially like Billy Connolly is like the slightly psycho, and he was riding like a war pig in a battle, and that was fucking awesome.
Yeah. I can't
wait,
agree with
am
I
that.
was like, if I could have a metallic war pig, I would. Oh my god, he butchered him with his disguise on.
Wait, where am I going?
I love the fact R2-D2's got a disguise.
Yeah. Am I going
You've
this-
got to get out, Gabe. You got to run out and get away from the evil.
She locked out.
He's dead.
Oh yeah, all the lights are off actually. One sec, I'm just gonna go check and see if there's anyone outside.
Lizzie's just sitting on the curb outside his house. Oh my god, that would be. Wait, is he not giving her a key?
Oh, hey,
Surely
look at
she
me.
could let herself in. Oh my
It's
god!
T-Boy,
Can you
you
just
never
imagine
know.
that? He left. Can you just imagine that if he leaves Lizzie sitting on his step outside in London?
Oh,
wherever it
shit!
is? I don't even know where he lives. What?
I forgot about this part.
Okay. Oh, right. It's the running wall.
Yeah.
This isn't that hard though, right?
No.
Alright, I'm back. She's not outside.
Well, that's good
Sure,
to
have you
know.
not given her a key to get in the house she's living
She doesn't know the lock's busted slightly.
in? Lock's busted slightly.
Yeah. Lizzie locked herself out for 20 minutes yesterday.
Kai is genuinely requesting you remove the glasses to see if the stream lag stops. Oh, this would be so perfect if it stops lagging because of this. Oh dear.
Well, they're off. I get the feeling it's because my brother started playing Destiny, that's why.
Ah, God, your brother likes to try and interrupt our streams.
Well, we've only got 10 minutes, so it's not too bad.
He owns the internet. I don't really get a fucking choice in it.
Yeah, it's moved up, Gabe, definitely. Looks great now. No, Kai, shut up. Kai! We had a good thing going.
Kai, betrayal. Ultimate betrayal from Kai.
We can slog through or just for the
You've only got like 10 minutes anyway, so you can
don't
just
turn it
carry
back
on.
on.
The best thing is because like it's freezing occasionally, her face cam just froze on like a Cheshire cat grin. Like just as you were like, don't do that on. The camera's like, freeze, giant smile, slightly unfreeze. T-boy, you're right. Do you need an adult, T-boy?
I'm fine. No, because it's actually I've just realised the irony because I'm playing a game where it's based on disguises, so I can't
Oh
really.
yeah, you're playing Dauntless, huh?
No, Lego City Undercover.
Oh, that's true.
The whole premise is disguising yourself.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're undercover. That's what it means. So tell me about Dauntless, T-boy. I'm interested.
Dauntless is a game which is, I would say, Monster Hunter mixed with Destiny, and I could kind of see, I could really see them working with Rooster Teeth to put Ruby into it because it's 4 people and they go out and battle what are called behemoths. Oh my god, I can't take anything seriously in this game anymore. Anyway, so me, Tim, Cherries, and Paladin went out for a lovely stroll within the game and got lots of progression done. So now I own a really big fuck off axe, which makes me very happy. Which is it's a really good game. I'm going to carry on playing it. I'm not going to stream it just because I've progressed. I've progressed too far. It'd be a bit to explain it.
It's in beta right now, right?
Yeah, it's an open beta as well, so it's not even near finished. But they've already started charging you real money for platinum pieces to buy flags, so you know they've got the right business model already.
Do you think it's gonna have longevity in it? Like, as in, is it a game that's gonna?
Let's see. I played about 6 hours yesterday, and I'm not far from. I think another 6 hours, and I could finish it.
I mean, yeah, but you're in the beta, right? So it's not the full thing anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I just more meant, like, do you think it's the sort of game when it comes out where it's gonna be, like, endless hours of play, or just like a 5-minute wonder? You know, like when some games come out and you're like super hyped for them, you're like, this is a great game, and then it's like you maybe play it for like a week solidly, and then you just turn it off again.
I think that's going to be for me. Like, I really wanted to sit down and play it today, but then I had to pack and fuck off out the country. So I don't really feel the urge to play it again this week. I might sit down and play a bit of it on Friday or Wednesday, but like stream wise, not even interested. And my Maroon world fucked up, so I'm waiting for it to sort. I'm waiting for the developers to sort themselves out before I even go back onto that game. Which I think is the most depressing part, really.
Speaking of streams, what should we play on Thursday?
Well, I'm streaming RimWorld or Dauntless. No, I'm joking.
I don't know.
Well, I guess the obvious. I mean, we did postulate. Well, yeah, more Lego. We did postulate golf with your friends, but doing some custom maps from the marketplace. Not marketplace.
Workshop.
You know what I mean. Workshop. That's the word I'm searching for. Thank you. We have also just bought a game as a group, which we could play at some point.
Which one was that? I can't remember.
The Escapists.
Oh yeah, is that actually 4-player co-op?
It is online co-op. I don't know how many.
No, it is more than 2. Sorry, it is more than 2. Yeah, I think that'll. Oh fuck, I'm gonna have to buy it then. But yeah, I'm happy to do that on Thursday.
So we could do that. Or hell, we could just go out to something else. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know. What I will say instantly on upcoming content, by the way, I don't think anyone watching here is a particular wrestling fan, but if people watch it on catch up or on YouTube later, this might interest you. So this weekend is SummerSlam for the wrestling fans amongst us.
Sorry.
Which is like one of the, I guess, like big 4 pay-per-views of the year. Mod Chris is a wrestling fan, and he will be hosting a podcast, which is actually going to be on the 409D channel, but I'm going to be on it. And the long-term plan is to keep it as a regular thing for each pay-per-view, and we're basically going to do a podcast after the pay-per-view and like talk about the pay-per-view and what matches happened, what we think of it all, etc. So wrestling fans that are interested in that can tune in, and that'll be the Wednesday after SummerSlam, which is next Wednesday. Not this one coming, the one after.
Okay.
It will be hosted here on Twitch.
Anyway, discussing...
We host 409's channel, so it will appear here. So if you follow us, it will come up, and you can come and watch.
Anyway, discussing this week, Friday I'm going to be streaming during the day. I've got the day off. Why the fuck not? Saturday, you two... Oh, Gabe's taking the helm again, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Gabe is soloing Saturday again because I have one more thing I have to do before my schedule gets freed up, personal life-wise.
Yeah, I've got one more week and I should be out of it for a bit. There is some undetermined stuff, but I'll find out in October when that's sorted out. But yeah. But actually, no,
so
I'll be
Gabe,
off my proper job then. So.
What are you gonna do Saturday, Gabe? Do you know?
No clue.
All right. But you're right. That does look like a bug. It's a beetle. It's definitely a beetle.
It looks like a water boatman.
It does look a bit like a water boatman. Yeah, I know what you mean. The ones that skimmer things that sit on a pond and skim around.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, a water boatman.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, for anyone, I guess it's kind of Kai and Jai as you're the main watchers right now, but anyone watching this on catch up, same thing. There's no Stardew this week. We have not got it edited. More specifically, I haven't got it edited. So there won't be any Stardew coming up this week, or maybe not even next week, because I don't know when I'm going to get a chance to edit it.
Something I'm sad about is that this Yoda doesn't have a ship that he can drive around in that they used to have. I don't know which.
Oh
which
yeah,
version
he used to have the like the Professor X car, huh?
Doesn't have
Oh, he
it
did,
anymore.
didn't he? Yeah. Oh well.
Was this car instead?
But look at him jump. Like a leaping gazelle. But in content news, we do have some episodes of A Way Out coming out still, because that's still got some episodes to go.
And hopefully, week after next, I'm going to start something on the solos. But I'm not sure yet. I need to start editing something, so I thought, let's do T-Boy's Terrible Trials.
Here's a genuine question for you, right? And I'm not saying we're doing this, so nobody gets too excited yet. It's just.
Do you want to wait until after the stream then?
No, I want to see what the community think.
Okay, sure.
I'm using it as ammunition to convince this person to do something.
Oh God, what is it?
So I was having a chat with my wife last night about basically limited night, and I was like, man, can you imagine if we ever get an office and stuff? I was just talking about that, and she goes, oh, when you get an office, I can have a job. And I was like, what are you going to do at limited night? You don't do content. And then she was like, I could do content. So I was like, wait, do you actually want to do content? And she was like, maybe I'll do some content. So I was like, interesting. So I'm now working on that. Because I was like, my rough sketch of an idea is to do something like Wifey Wednesdays, where I record, it'll be a recorded show, not live. But it'll be recorded, and I pick the game, and she has to play it, and I'll basically tutorial her in the background. And because my wife is not really a gamer, she'll probably be fairly amusingly bad at them.
I've got a better name for it and a better day for it.
You know what I mean, though.
Yeah, I've got a better name and day for it, though.
But what I'm interested to know is whether people would actually like to see my wife on camera doing things, because it would be face cam.
The theme tune would be me singing Mrs. Squiz, definitely. I think you should call it Ruined Marriage Monday, but that's just me, because that will fucking ruin your marriage. There's no doubt about that, mate.
Well, I think we would start with something fairly simple, like a Minecraft or something.
Minecraft would be good, actually.
Because she sort of knows how to play that. She's played it before. She's just, she's not great at it, but she sort of does know how to play it. So it would be much more basic tutorial in terms of getting her used to playing it. But, long term, I would want her to play, things that are less sort of obvious. Like, what the hell is that game?
Yeah, what the fuck is this?
Gabe is creating a monster.
Giraffe.
So it looks like people Kai has done the Mrs. Squiz chant, so that's a positive.
Well, look at we'll yeah, do what you want, mate.
And speaking of Mrs. Squiz, she enters the room. Hello, Mrs. Squiz.
Hello.
I'm just getting Kai is all for your video. You being in videos. T-Boy's got a new name for the show. He's going to call it Ruined Marriage Mondays. Because he thinks that we'll basically want to kill each other after a few episodes. She's given me a sidelong glance already.
Yeah. You try and wean Mrs. Squiz into it. Hey, Mrs. Squiz.
T-Boy says hello, darling.
Hi.
Yay. Oh, she sounds angry with me.
No, she's just tired.
Same here. Right, should we call it?
1 second.
Yeah, might as well.
Oh, wait, once, oh, God, what is she calling it?
Wait.
6 5 4 3 T. Oh, God damn it. Is she calling it T-Boy?
I mean, it says T-Bingo right now.
I don't look like. Is that because I'm taller than you?
No. Wait, where the fuck is a Y?
So it's before Z and after X. I had to think about that.
Yeah, it's right at the end of the alphabet.
Yes, it is.
How do you not? No.
Why are you going backwards? You were nearly there. Why are you going forward?
She's going forward and backwards. She's going all over the fucking shop right now.
Oh, fuck my life.
Gabe struggles with the alphabet. That's the new show. There you go, done. We're just going educating Gabe. We'll just teach her how to like spell.
I can spell.
A is for a megadon. T-boy.
That's
Oh, God.
wonderful.
Cheers, Gabe.
I figured
That's just beautiful.
Are you doing James quickly?
Yes, that's my hair. I have an afro.
I was about to say I'm gonna let James relive his dreams, but you know.
Wow, Kai. Cheers for the non-described stream.
Hey, we can't control it, Kai.
Yeah, we're not. Yeah,
We've
Gabe is
tried.
he's
There's
our
been
own beast.
meetings, there's been interventions.
We had that group counselling session once where we had to tell our feelings.
We hired the hitman, but then Gabe saw straight through the glasses with the moustache.
Yeah, we don't know how.
She had the practice, yeah. Why is he orange? Oh, because he's ginger. Oh, okay.
I'm not ginger.
You're not anything.
That's true.
God, what the fuck is this? Oh, he gets a lightsaber.
There
Oh,
we go.
done.
Purple lightsaber.
I want
Nice.
a purple lightsaber. Oh my god, yes. At least you got a beard. At least your neck isn't longer than the body.
True. I have actually got a beard as well at the minute 'cause I haven't bothered shaving for a while, so...
And now for the fun of watching Gabe
That's
spell
what's David
something.
spell
Yeah.
things.
She's gone past Jay. Oh, she found it. Oh, no. Oh, no, she's going for hybrid. Okay. Gabe, do you remember where Y is? Okay, good.
Shit, what the fuck?
B's quite high up the alphabet, yeah? It's the second one.
Right. This will be a test here, because will she go for squirrels? No, she's gone for hexbook.
Hibsquiz. No.
Hybriga.
Hybinger, perfect. That's what James is called in the bedroom.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is...
Hybidga.
Hybidfer.
Bidder. If you want to donate money to help the cause of dyslexic people around the UK, you probably want to go to the Dyslexia Society website because it won't help you here. But
Do we tell Gabe she's completely missed a letter or not?
there are people. She knows. She's...
Oh, okay.
I have, god damn it.
She didn't notice, James.
She didn't notice. All right. Well, I thought it was a deliberate.
No.
I gave too much credit.
Hybrid Squix.
Oh shit, I changed the wrong letter.
God damn it.
God.
This is the...
Hybrid squee. This. Oh my
is
God,
this
Gabe.
fucking
What are
stream,
you
man?
doing?
What is life?
I like
Baby,
the fact
don't
we're
hurt me.
potentially gonna run. We're running long because Gabe can't spell the word hybrid.
Yeah. Which we apologise for, ladies and gentlemen.
But seriously, donate money to the Dyslexia Foundation. Gabe's gonna need it.
Fucking... No,
They do good work.
Oh, you don't get a space in your name, mate. Oh.
I mean, I don't have a space in my name. It's all one word.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Well,
she's
it's
the queue. This is the real test.
Ooh. We're getting there, guys.
I mean,
I'm
I'm
gonna
on
sleep
Z
on that.
currently, so you know.
There's no Z.
Hybrid squiz.
Oh, you're doing squiz, not squirrels. Okay.
I don't think squirrels will fit.
R-R-E-L-S. Actually, it would.
Well, it's not.
It would fill up all of the boxes.
Yeah.
I want to be hybrid squid.
Hibid squid.
Hybrid squid.
Hey! Oh! Oh, as it was Z. Okay, yay! Gabe did it. Oh, what
There we
now?
go.
Hybrid squiz.
Suck.
Hybrid squizzes.
Hybrid squiz suck.
Squiz sucks.
No, it's not even. Oh, yeah, it does sucks.
God, just look at a text speak. Well, there we are. Gabe,
That's it.
you're hosting. You better do the sign off.
Oh yeah, that's a thing. If I can
You
get
gotta
my-
do the song, Gabe. You gotta do the song.
What's fucking song?
Thank you for joining us at Limited Night.
That's not the song.
I'll make a song.
Thank you for joining us in Limited Night. I hope you've enjoyed the stream, whether it's on VOD or if you're with us live. That Kai and Jai are with us live. If you enjoyed our content, you should check out the Discord below, and also check out our YouTube, where we try and upload videos. We recently have been uploading every Monday and every Wednesday and every Friday. But if you're a Patreon, you'll get early access to our content every Monday and Wednesday. But that won't
Unless
happen.
James doesn't edit it.
But as James said, it will not be happening next week because he's not edited started yet, and it's also partially my fault because I've not edited another thing we were working on. But you know, what we did. But you know, it's all fun. We normally announce when we're going live on our Facebooks and Twitters, so if you check them out as well, it will be fantastic. And that's the end of this stream, and I will see you guys next time. Do you guys want to say bye?
Bye. I'm putting on my mustache now. I'm gonna go out into the other world.
It's T. What did you say? Bye.
Thank you for watching, everyone. It means a lot.
Bye, guys.